Dillian, the body snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
Okay, so the head trainer of Deontay Wilder has said that Andy Ruiz Jr. could be the main option for Deontay Wilder to have a fight in the summer before he heads off to Saudi Arabia to take on Anthony Joshua. It's what Matt Scott had to say. It's looking like that may be the route we end up going. Andy Ruiz is definitely one of the main options right now. Matt Scott's statement. Now, there's a whole multitude of ways of looking at this one. I mean, firstly, the WBC ordered this fight back in, I think it was November. So you're talking, what, 6-7 months ago? So why couldn't the fight have been done before now? Why now and not before is what I'm trying to get at. Why? So if this was always an option, then why wasn't that option taken up when it was ordered for the WBC mandatory position? Why did WBC not do anything about it? So I suppose that would be the first one. Second of all, this is a tune-up fight, a keep busy fight for Deontay Wilder heading into an Anthony Joshua fight. Do you think he's going to take on Andy Ruiz Jr.? I don't think so. Quite honestly, if you look at the record of Deontay Wilder voluntaries, it's Chris Arreola, it's Johan Duapa, it's Artur Spilka, it's Luis Ortiz, it's Gerald Washington. It's these kind of guys. Does Andy Ruiz Jr. fit into that mould? He doesn't. A leopard don't change his spots. I mean, granted, okay, so before he had the undefeated record to protect and the WBC title to protect. But now, when you're not too far away now from December to fight Anthony Joshua for millions, why would you risk it against Andy Ruiz Jr.? That would be a mad move. No, okay, don't be wrong. I would favour Wilder to beat Andy Ruiz Jr. I would. But that doesn't mean he's going to. It doesn't. Let's not forget that Anthony Joshua was pushing for that Deontay Wilder fight quite a few years ago, and Andy Ruiz Jr. derailed it for a while, didn't he, when he beat Joshua? Joshua got him back in a rematch, and everything went to the wayside, and it is what it is. But Andy Ruiz Jr. has a little bit of history of wrecking parties. So why would you fight Andy Ruiz Jr.? That doesn't make any sense. Likewise, we could look at Anthony Joshua. You've got this fight with Wilder. Why would you fight Dillian Whyte? What if Dillian Whyte beats you? Why would you risk it? I don't get it. Listen, I know a fighter will always believe that they're going to win the fights. That's what fighters do. But it doesn't always work out that way. I mean, would Deontay Wilder get past Andy Ruiz Jr. and Anthony Joshua get past Dillian Whyte? What are the chances of both of them scenarios happening? It could happen. I'm not saying it won't, but I'm saying it's a risk. When you've got a huge, huge amount of money in December, why not just wait? Why not go take on somebody far less risky than Andy Ruiz Jr. or Dillian Whyte? That doesn't make any sense. It does. Honestly, it doesn't. Now, kudos if Wilder ends up fighting Andy Ruiz Jr., kudos to him. If Dillian Whyte and Anthony Joshua fight, kudos as well, of course. But it just seems unlikely to me. Matt Scott, I think he's just putting out the name Andy Ruiz Jr., then ultimately do what Deontay Wilder has always done, do the blame game. Well, we tried to get that fight, but we couldn't. That's why we're fighting this absolute pudding next, because we had no choice. You shouldn't be mentioning the names of Andy Ruiz Jr. unless you're actually going to fight him. You shouldn't. Likewise with Anthony Joshua, you shouldn't be mentioning Dillian Whyte unless you're actually going to fight him. It's silly. It's silly. It's risky. Now, granted, you see, when you look at it, Deontay Wilder, he will be pig sick about the fact that he turned down $100 million to take on Anthony Joshua. He turned that down to go take far less money to get his ass kicked by Tyson Fury. Wilder admitted this himself. And the gods have given him a handshake here. They've reached out the olive branch. There's the Anthony Joshua fight again. For millions. And you're going, yeah, okay, I'm just going to take this fight first. What, are you stupid? Are you stupid? Don't get me wrong, it could work out. Of course it could. Okay, but there's a risk. It's silly. It really is silly. I don't see it happening. I think Matt Scott is just pulling out Andy Ruiz Jr.'s name just for some clout. This is the history of Deontay Wilder. This is what it is that he does. He takes the easiest route, the shortest amount of risk. That's what he's always done. I don't see him taking on Andy Ruiz Jr. Genuinely, I don't. But there again, maybe it's a good time to get Andy Ruiz Jr. with all the personal problems that he's got going on right now. Maybe it's the perfect time to get him. Why not? But anyway, let's see how this plays out. Personally, I think that he'll end up fighting Carlos Takam or something, quite honestly, if he fights at all. My thoughts, drop me yours, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.